Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is your Geek Out for today. A few minutes before recording this video, I ordered the new Chromebook. Google announced a new one today. And remember, for a period of time, I was saying that a Chromebook could be good if it just wasn't as expensive as it once was. Well, the new Chromebook is available at $250. Of course, that's US currency, and that puts it right within the range of being an impulse buy for me, at least as far as new gadgets are concerned. And considering the companies don't usually send me hardware to look at, I gotta buy a lot myself, but I'm doing it for you as much as I am for me. I told you in a vlog the other day that October was shaping up to be one expensive month. I just had no idea this would be released. I gotta give it a shot. The Chromebook is an excellent experience if you are a certain type of user. So let me just go ahead and explain. This is my first Chromebook that will be coming. I will be unboxing it live on YouTube, posting reviews, of course. And in my estimation, $250 is not overpriced in terms of what I might get out of it, or in terms of what an average user might get out of it, and I'll explain that in just a second. The screen size, 11.6-inch LED. It's ample. A resolution of 1366 by 768. Not super high resolution, but certainly good enough. The capabilities, well, I don't want to get into the processor specs. Suffice it to say, it is capable of playing back 1080p video, which would tell me that the processor is no slouch. Storage capacity, 16 gigabytes, not a lot, but you do also have the option for an SD card or a USB drive with both USB 2.0 and 3.0 slots available, plus 100 gigabytes for 2 years on Google Drive. And that's going to be important as I get into the reasoning of why this is a good deal. It does come with a webcam at a measly 0.3 megapixels. Good enough to do basic chatting. It does support wireless A, B, G, and N, weighs 2.4 pounds, and has the height of, 0.7 inches, so it's not very thick. The OS, of course, is Chrome OS, and it's updated regularly. If you're a fan of Google software, you know that they're always fresh. The battery is a 2-cell battery, but they say they can pull 6 hours of life out of that thing on a single charge, which is fine. But the biggest selling point, no pun intended, it's the price. $250. And there are many reasons you might want to get this. 1, if you want a very low-cost computer. 2, if you're always connected to the internet, and I think most of us are. 3, if most of what you do lives in the cloud. And then, of course, 4, if you use Google services already. And if you use Google Chrome elsewhere, and I certainly do, I use it on my iPad, I use it on OS X, I use it on Windows, I use it anywhere I can. Google Chrome is my default browser. I use Google Docs as my primary office suite. So right there, I see nothing but a handful of wins for me and the type of user that I am and the type of user you might be. Now, why should you skip this? 1, you'd rather spend more on a computer. And there are people who, want to save up to get something that offers them a bit more than what a Chromebook might. And that is primarily access to the internet and your data as it lives in the cloud. 2, you want a touchscreen device. Okay, the Chromebook doesn't have that. 3, you rely on non-web-based applications. And, it's not even about the platform you choose to use. Just think about what you use most frequently and possibly even using this as a secondary device, not necessarily your primary device. That remains to be seen on whether it'll work well replacing an existing Mac, a Linux computer, or a Windows machine. It might, depending on your usage model, depending on the type of user you are. I think, if nothing else, it'll make a great home computer for the family, kind of a knockaround machine. I plan on using it very regularly because if I need access to the internet, I don't need a super powerful, fast machine. I just need access to the internet on a screen that might have a keyboard attached. Why would I spend money on a tablet if all I need is something with a big screen and a keyboard? And I don't want a touchscreen if I don't want a touchscreen for the task that I need to do. This, I think, is a huge win for Google. Stay tuned for my live unboxing. I will be sharing more information as I experience it personally, and then I will share my insight with you, as I always do.